The more you talk, the less people hear you. Not because you're boring, because you're available. And available people are never the ones the room remembers. You've been in conversations where you felt it. You're
Okay,
explaining
but look,
something,
this is entirely
making a
necessary.
point,
I have to provide
defending a
justification A,
decision,
and then of course
filling the
addendum C,
silence.
leading to further
And
clarification.
you can feel yourself losing the room mid-sentence. Not because your idea is bad, but because something in how you're delivering it is signaling the wrong thing. So you add more context, more reasoning, more words to patch the gap. And the more you add, the smaller you feel. You walk away from those conversations overexposed, like you gave away something you didn't mean to. What you gave away wasn't information, it was weight. There's a reason certain people can say one sentence and own a room, while others talk for 5 minutes and disappear into the background. It's not charisma, it's not authority, it's not confidence in the way people usually mean it. It's something much quieter than that. And once you understand what's actually happening beneath those interactions, what people are reading, and when they decide to respect you, you won't approach a single conversation the same way again. Here's what most people get wrong. They think respect is built by demonstrating value, by showing people how much they know, how reasonable they are, how much thought they've put in. So they perform competence. They over-explain, they volunteer their reasoning before anyone questions it. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Respect isn't given to people who prove themselves. It's given to people who don't seem to need to. Every unnecessary word you add is a quiet signal, not of intelligence, not of effort, but of anxiety. The anxiety of someone who isn't sure they're enough without the explanation. People don't consciously register this, but they feel it. And what they feel shapes how they treat you far more than what you actually said. You've probably seen this happen in a meeting. Someone's been asked a difficult question. They answer it for 2 minutes straight, covering every angle, preempting every objection, making sure nobody misunderstands. The room nods politely. Then someone else, quieter, less frantic, says one sentence. Doesn't explain it, doesn't defend it, just lets it sit there. And the entire energy in the room shifts toward that person. Same meeting, same question, completely different gravity. The difference wasn't intelligence, it was restraint. The people you instinctively respect most, notice what they do when someone challenges them. They don't rush. They don't stack reasons on top of reasons. They let the question land. They let the silence exist. And then they respond with exactly as much as the moment needs. Not one word more. That restraint isn't practice calm. It isn't a performance. It's the behavior of someone who already knows what they're worth and doesn't need the room to confirm it. And that does something to the people watching. It creates gravity. Not because they said something brilliant, but because they didn't seem afraid of saying nothing. Silence, used by someone with stillness behind it, communicates something paragraphs can't. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here because I belong here. When you stop filling space out of anxiety, people stop reading you as someone who needs managing. They start reading you as someone who already has it handled. And the less you say, the more they wonder. Wonder is the beginning of respect. You don't need to be louder. You don't need a better argument, a sharper answer, or more credentials behind your name. What you need is the willingness to let your presence speak before your words do. Say less than you think the moment requires. Hold just a second longer than feels comfortable. And watch how people lean in.
No,
Because the
listen to me.
most
I really
powerful
think this
thing
is
in any
important.
room
We have to
isn't the
consider the
person who
implications
fills every
before we move forward
silence.
with the plan.
It's the person who makes everyone else wonder what they're thinking. That's who people remember. That's who people respect. Not because they said more, but because every word they said meant something.